We are at the Canfield Speedway for the 5th race of Season 2 of the SCRL Grand National Series. The number 15 of Joe Jefferson will lead us to the green flag. Start beside him is the 91 of A.J. Jones. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. All 30 full-time drivers are here for today's race. Roger James, who is starting in the 7th spot, enters this race with a 67-point lead over Myron Fielder, who is starting 15th. Of course, the Canfield Speedway has not been made for NR 2003, so we are using the Augusta International Speedway as a replacement track because it's the same distance, half-mile dirt track. 20 laps the distance for today's race. I hate using replacement tracks because some tracks have not been made, but that's the only thing that I can do to run these early NASCAR races. At Daytona Beach, Johnson McClellan won that race. Joe Jefferson, our pole setter, won at Charlotte. At Langhorne, Mike White won. And at Martinsville, Randy Mayhew won that race. Mayhew is starting in the 14th spot. Of course, a long way to go in the championship. This race will once again be 200 points to the race winner. You cannot lose a championship this early, but you can sure gain a lot of momentum. 200 points could be a lot for someone who has not scored points like lower down in the points standings. And now for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start them engines!
Well, that's very typical for a South intro. The field is rolling off to begin our lone pace lap of today's race. Doesn't look like anybody's having any problems, which is always a good thing. "20 laps here at the Canfield / Augusta International Speedway. Joe Jefferson looking to become the first driver to win twice here in Season 2. Pace car is pulled in. And we are green here at Canfield. Off towards turn number 1. A.J. Jones with a good run off the high line. And A.J. Jones will assume the race lead. Into turn number 3 and turn number 4 off the final turn. A.J. Jones will lead the first lap. Of course, A.J. caused a little bit of controversy when he signed up on Discord. As sign-ups was going on, he received the final spot. So, A.J. Jones, the last driver. Sign up. Joe Jefferson back to 2nd place. 3rd is Omar Gutierrez. 4th is Caitlin Coy. And 5th is Jeremy Eichel. Battle for 2nd place. Here comes Omar Gutierrez. Still side by side for 2nd place. Not able to get around Joe Jefferson. Back up front, A.J. Jones continues to hold the race lead. A.J. has never won here in the Cup Series. Trying to join an exclusive club of drivers who have won in all 3 of the main SCRL series. Currently trailing the field is the 9 of Bruce Webster. Let's get a good look at the rest of the drivers on the screen. There you see the 6 car of Nick Kelly trying to work his way up through the field in that fabulous Hudson Hornet. And there you see our points here. Roger James currently running in the 8th position. Battle for 2nd place as Omar Gutierrez is still trying to get around Joe Jefferson. Not able to as A.J. Jones is slowly pulling away. We have completed 6 of the 20 laps so far. Omar wants that second place, because second place pays 180 points, so this could be big for his championship hopes. And it looks like he will, off turn number 2. Battle for third place now. Here comes the 20 of Caitlin Coy. Not able to get around Joe Jefferson, who falls back to third. Omar Gutierrez, does he have enough time to catch AJ Jones? He is 1.7 seconds behind. You see our points leader, Roger James, trying to get to 7th place, Nathan Ordman. Lead is 1.5. Omar has closed in on AJ Jones. He gained 0.02 of a second that last lap. And we have made it to lap number 10, and we are halfway. If the rains somehow come, this race will be official. Omar slowly closing in on him. 9 laps to go. The lead is down to 1.58. So he closed in on AJ Jones. Once again, you can see how close it's getting. 8 to go. And we are not in danger of catching any lap traffic. Lead is down to 1.04. He has gained 0.04 of a second that lap. You see it slowly closing. 7 laps to go. Looking for his first Cup Series win. Omar Gutierrez looking for his first ever SCRL sanctioned win. We got 6 laps to go here at Canfield. Look at some of the other drivers. Myron Fielder is currently in 16th. Roger James is currently in 9th. Lead is now 0.05 of a second, half a second. We got 4 to go this time by. Of course, catching is one thing, passing is another. Either way, as we're running right now, we will have a first-time winner in this season, whether it's AJ Jones or Omar Gutierrez. Off the final turn, 3 laps to go. Lead is up to 0.08 of a second. AJ Jones gained 0.04 that lap. Two and a half laps to go. And turn number 3. And turn number 4, he goes way wide. 2 laps to go. Omar Gutierrez is there. He's waiting for AJ Jones to make a mistake. AJ goes up to block the high line. Omar comes down low. Here we go. AJ does have the preferred line on the high line because you get such a good run off turn number 4. There he goes. White flag, 1 lap to go. Can AJ make it back into turn number 1? He goes down the block. Omar right in his tire tracks. Down the backstretch for the final time. He's going to make a move on the inside line once again. Into turn number 3, into turn number 4. It's going to be a drag race. But it's going to be AJ Jones winning here at Canfield. Omar tried as best as he could, but he could not topple AJ Jones. Here are your race results. AJ Jones hangs on for his first career SCRL Grand National Series win. Second, Omar Gutierrez. Third, Joe Jefferson. Fourth, Caitlin Coy. 5th, Austin Hiller. 6th, Jeremy Eichel. 7th, Nathan Ordman. 8th, our points leader, Roger James. 9th, Sebastian Torres. And 10th was Brian Fields. Rest of race results, we had all 30 drivers finish the race on the lead lap. No one was out. Well, that is it here for Canfield. We will take it to victory lane for the first time in his SCRL Grand National Series career with the number 91 of A.J. Jones. Harrier point standings after the 5th race of the season at Canfield. Roger James is still our points leader. He has an 89-point lead over Joe Jefferson. 3rd is Myron Fielder, 125 points behind. 4th is Brett Davison, 187 points behind. And 5th is Jeremy Eichel, 225 points behind. Rest of the point standings, A.J. Jones gained 21 spots with the win. He is now in 11th place. Rest of the point standings. We will next see you for round number 6 at the Vernon Fairgrounds. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.